Daniella, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. I know it's early there in California. Sorry that all over. We're the same time, so it doesn't make sense. Howdy, howdy, and welcome to the very first episode of FitOnes. I'm your host, Jimmy Wood. I want to tell you a little bit about the show before we begin. Due to the recent world events, I was furloughed from my role. I was a general manager at a in Beverly Hills, California. After being furloughed, I honestly had to make an income. I had to make income for my family and to help support. Best way I knew how was using a skill set that I used years past, which was functional rehab-based training. I was able to set up a small little studio for myself using Zoom. I started having some Zoom sessions with people all across the country. It didn't matter where you were. What I noticed was it started to not only connect me with these people on a physical standpoint, but also on an intellectual, emotional, and it felt like therapy to me. So that is where FitOnes came from. It came from me speaking to people, understanding their stories, understanding their values, and do our best to work through issues together through a little bit of sweat. On today's episode, we have Daniella Torres coming to us from Pasadena, California. She's 27 and currently works in retail. Daniella, welcome. I'm so excited for this. Daniella, are you up for the FitOnes challenge?
I'm up for it.
Daniella and I started off with some good movement prep to make sure that our entire muscular system was ready to take on some more intense work. How have you been feeling from a physical standpoint? Have you had a lot of energy during this time, or do you feel a little bit more lethargic?
I generally, especially towards the beginning, I felt extremely lethargic. Yeah, after talking to other people, I realized that I wasn't alone in that feeling. Found ways just to push past that because I didn't want to get overly comfortable. I didn't want it to become a part of my norm. That was when I got into gardening. I was doing things within the little perimeter of where I live. I don't think I would be able to get through this time without creating practices like that, honestly.
Here we are doing a reverse lunge. How have your nutritional habits changed since you've gone to quarantine?
I have been cooking. My family cooked a lot growing up, so we ate a lot of home cooked meals. Looking at ingredients of things that were prepackaged, I just noticed there's so many additives. I wanted to make more whole meals. I wanted to use vegetables and got excited reading about different recipes and trying things that were more well-rounded.
If you go back in time and tell Daniella anything at the beginning of quarantine, what would you tell her and why?
One last camping trip, sleep in for a few days, and then I would tell her to not do that anymore and to find a routine and to stay motivated. Now that we have sufficiently warmed up the hips, we are going into a reverse lunge with a plyo. We're gonna finish off with some plyo side laterals. What workout trends have you seen that you want to die? I hate to say it because I know so many people that use them, but I guess waist trainer, they're inviting, I'll admit it, every girl wants to look like Betty Boop.
Anytime you compress your internal organs like that, not a good thing. So if you're wearing a waist trainer, first couple weeks, it feels kind of good. And then you start getting long-term health defects. You're gonna start having issues. Maybe you have issues with your bladder all of a sudden because your dumb ass is using something to cinch your waist as if it's a 1900.
The knee that you're holding doesn't have to be close to the ground.
The closer you get to the ground, the more of our stretch we're gonna get. So that means the more you're dragging across the body, increasing the
yeah, I feel that.
away from each other. Yeah. Daniella, congratulations. You made it past the first episode. I can't tell you enough how much I really appreciate you for doing this. I'm so grateful, honored.
I agree. Thank you so much for having me. This has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, James.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. New episode every Friday.